Bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm and angiosperm. The terrestrial organisms, fungi, higher animals, example reptiles, birds, mammals, plants. In higher plants, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm and angiosperm, syngamy occurs inside the body. Syngamy occurs inside the body of organism. Hence, this process is known as internal fertilization. The male gamete is motile. In internal fertilization, male gamete is motile and has to reach the egg in order to fuse with female gametes. The non-motile male gamete are covered to female gamete by pollen tubes. Male gametes are motile and female gamete the male gametes are motile, and the male gametes which are non-motile, they are carried to female gametes by pollen tubes. The male gametes which are non-motile, they are carried to female gametes by pollen tube. This is known as internal fertilization. There is one more fertilization takes place in higher plants, where one male nucleus fuses with the egg cell to give a diploid zygote. The other male nucleus fuses with two polar nuclei to form a primary endosperm. Nucleus, which is triploid. This is known as double fertilization. And double fertilization occurs in flowering plants. Or double fertilization is the characteristics of flowering plants. Next topic is parthenogenesis. What is parthenogenesis? Some organisms show a modified form of sexual reproduction in which the female gametes develop into a new individual without being fertilized. When a female gamete doesn't fertilize and it gives a new individual, this process is known as parthenogenesis and occurs naturally both plants and animals. Parthenogenesis occurs in both plants and animals. Some examples are molluscs, crustaceans, insects such as honeybee and wasp bee. The parthenogenesis, the embryo developed from unfertilized haploid egg are naturally haploid, and this is known as generative parthenogenesis. Generative parthenogenesis, the embryo developed from unfertilized haploid egg are naturally haploid. Naturally haploid. The embryo is naturally haploid. This term is known as generative parthenogenesis. And second is somatic parthenogenesis. In some plants, diploid eggs may fuse either due to absence of meiosis during egg formation, or haploid nuclei of the embryo sac may fuse to give rise to diploid egg. Diploid egg. In some plants, diploid eggs may fuse either due to absence of meiosis during egg formation, or haploid nuclei of the embryo sac may fuse to give rise to डिप्लॉयड एग. सो जेनरेटिव पार्थिनोजेनेसिस में नेचुरली हैप्लॉयड होगा जो भी गैमिट्स होगा, और सोमैटिक पार्थिनोजेनेसिस में वो नेचुरली डिप्लॉयड एग होगा बिना फर्टिलाइजेशन के. सो दीज आर द टॉपिक्स ऑफ टुडे. नाउ आई एम गिविंग टू सम क्वेश्चंस टू यू. द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज difference between or differentiate between external and internal fertilization. And the second question is, what is double fertilization? So these are two questions. Differentiate between external and internal fertilization, and the second question is, what is double fertilization? Thank you.